Okay, so today is Sunday, 23rd of February. Sunday, wait, when did I? Is it 4 days ago? 4 days ago, let me check the date. So it's the 19th of February. Nineteenth of February, let me see. Friday, Thursday. It's February, huh? No, today is the 23rd. The 20th. Oh yeah, the 20th I went to work. No, the Friday I went to work, 21st. Yeah, okay. The 20th of February, I woke up in the middle of the night, and because my bed was moving, my body was moving like this, as if somebody is jumping on my bed or standing on my bed. And I woke up and there were many little ghost children in my room, many of them. And they were in a line, and they were playing and laughing and jumping over me and on my bed in a line, just like school children would like be in a line, play and jump. They were small in size, but I knew they would have been bigger in real life. It's like they were this big, but their real age would have been it's hard to tell kids' size age. So my kids at the school is 2, so I think they would have been 4 or 5 years old. Little ghost Chinese children, and they were see-through and gray color, gray white. And my mom was also in the room. I live alone. My mom is in Africa, and I'm in China. And the bedding was here, my bedding, and right here was my mom's face, and she was looking down at me like this, very, 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 very close to my face. And I could see the little curls of her hair, fluffy curls. But I couldn't see her face. It was like more like a shadow, but you can't see the face, but I can see the outline. And I immediately recognized that it's my mom. But she had a strange energy, dark energy. And she was very close to my face, looking down at me. And I couldn't speak. I wanted to speak so that they could leave. But the voice didn't want to come out. So I mentally drew a pentagram around me. And then I slowly broke through to speech. But by that time, they were already gone. And I said some frequency words and said they were not allowed. They should leave. And then I went back to sleep. And then the next day I went to work, and I was thinking, why were these Chinese children in my room? Because I'm a foreigner, like, what do they want from me? And so I kept thinking about it, and I thought, what maybe symbolizes something. And I realized the only place that I interact with kids or have kids around is at work, at the kindergarten. And so I decided to Google my kindergarten's name and dead children. So I typed in uh, China Welfare Institute Kindergarten Dead Children. And I found some stuff. And I just scanned through it because I was at work at China Welfare Institute Kindergarten. And I didn't know about it, but I found that they had an orphanage. I don't know how many, if it's one, but I just saw this one orphanage. And I saw that the orphanage was started by Soong Ling, the same woman as at my kindergarten started. And the things I read there was, it said that the fatality rate was very high. Many of the orphan children died, and many of them were tortured. And I saw some photos, the children's names. Let me try to find it. And so okay, I typed China Welfare Institute Kindergarten. I said dead children. Okay, don't have any tissues here. But I immediately realized when I saw them in a line like that, when they were in my room, I immediately thought of the ghost passengers that came off the plane, the dead passengers in the plane crash, and how they were also in a line like that, and also see-through white gray like that, and how they finally arrived, and how they don't know they are dead. That's what I thought about. And the next day I kept thinking, why was my mom there in the room? And she had this strange dark energy. And the next day at the kindergarten, I saw the kids at the kindergarten, how they were all in a line like that. Because usually the teacher, because I'm the baby class teacher, but the class is upstairs. They have older children, and in China, the teacher walks like this, and then the kids with your back to where you're going, and then the kids are always in a line like that, and then you walk them wherever you need to go, home or wherever. And exactly like the kids jump and with the backpacks and stuff and play and laugh. Like, they're not like this. They're like playing and jumping and talking to each other as they speak. And it was the same kind of thing when they were jumping on my bed and over, like one by one in the line. They were jumping like they were playing a game. And so I found these articles, but I just scanned them. I was at work. It says China's abandoned children, Shanghai orphanage, and I didn't realize my school is Shanghai's oldest kindergarten. And fetal neglect. Here, I clicked here. Okay, let me see. And there's photos and stuff. Oldest and largest state-run orphanage, used by the central government as a model for orphanage throughout the country. Many acts of brutality by childcare workers and other staff occurred. Infant and child fatality for the orphanage was high. So here they have some of the names. Yi, 15-year-old. It's hard to read these names. Okay, so I was wondering what my mom was doing there in the room, because my mom lives in Africa and she's still alive. And she was in the room, and so I called her and I asked her, and I told her, and I asked her what were you doing in the room? And I don't think she knows or I know, but maybe it symbolizes the mother figure or nurturing. But it had kind of a dark vibe. And I know that this woman, Soong Ling, they call her the mother. What did they call her? But I know she was like a mother figure to these kindergartens and orphanages. Okay, so a 6-year-old girl suffered abuse, threatened with wooden pole, shoe punched. 10-year-old boy forced to swallow magnets for reporting abuse on another child. 15-year-old girl forced to menstruate on a spittoon for half an hour. 14-year-old boy Liu Yi tortured by a female orphanage childcare worker, tied up in standing position and stabbed his genitals with a metal fork or a bamboo pole, ordering other children to pull on his pubic hair and forced him to jump while tied. Fuqing, a girl, sexually abused when she was 10 by the orphanage staff. Xiangwen, Also, a girl sexually abused by a staff worker. Wang Guang, raped and forced to undergo abortion by the institute. And the list goes on. He and 2 other boys were tied to beds and left unattended and died. Gang Rui contracted acute nephritis and was ignored by medical staff. She received no visitors or supplies. Boy aged about 5, Wei Zhu, was injured. When a girl nearly severed his penis with a pair of scissors. The injury was crudely staged. The penis developed gangrene and part of it dropped off. Had her leg broken by a medical implant, the bone fused crookedly, leaving a permanent limp. Okay, so these are just the things I quickly scanned, and I don't know if they are true. And there's these photos. More people confirmed as China Welfare Institute children. 20 people who spent time at the institutions of the China Welfare Institute have been found after the release of 26 historic photos last week, asking the children in the photos to share their stories. The photos were taken in China Welfare Institute, set up by Soong, Qing, Ling, the late honorary president of the People's Republic of China, including the nursery, kindergarten, children's palace, children's art theater, hospital, and a publishing house. So I just want to figure out why these kids are coming to me. And I just think it's so strange because even before this happened, I was walking around in Shanghai just exploring, and then I came upon this garden just by mistake, and I was, okay, let's go inside. And I walked around inside and I saw this white sculpture, and I looked at it and I thought, this looks so familiar, the face of this woman, and then I realized it's the same face and type of sculpture that's inside my kindergarten. And so I looked at the placard, the name thing, and it was this woman, Soong. I think her name is Soong Li. Soong. Oh, this is in Chinese. But basically this woman, this is my booklet that the school gave me. I think she might have had sisters. Let me translate. I think it's Soong Mei Li. And then I was like, well, wow, she's in this garden. Maybe she's just like really important person. And so they made a sculpture of her. And then I walked on behind these trees, and I saw that behind the trees and behind the sculpture was a tomb, her tomb. So I was like, oh my God, this is the lady from my work. Her tomb is here. And then I discovered that the whole garden is basically a cemetery for important people. There were lots of people that were there, sculptures of them. And it looked like there was a museum in the back of also this woman, Soong. But I didn't go inside. I was like, okay. But I just find it weird that this woman keeps finding me. I'm going to show you some of the photos that they put in this notebook that they gave us. Because I don't know any of the history. But here is a photo of her. Scattered throughout this notebook. I think this was during a war. So I don't know if she was a good person or a bad person. I'm gonna try and find out some more. Here she is standing with children. And I'll go up again when I get to work. There's a whole exhibition of her desk and stuff. I will try and just record this because I feel like something is weird. Here she is over there. It's in Chinese, so let me try and translate it. As I see there's a man here and he's a foreigner inside the photo. So I don't know if this woman wants me to research some more, or if my mom was actually Soong and I just confused her because of her mother energy. On February 17th, 1933, Soong Ling received Bernard Shaw, honorary chairman of the World Anti-Imperialist Alliance and a famous British writer at the Molly Love Road apartment in Shanghai, and had an in-depth conversation about Japan's invasion of China. From the right, Lu Xun, okay, all these people. Here's a letter. Let me see. I usually don't read these things because it's all in Chinese, and I didn't think it was important for me. Another letter, it seems. There she is, the woman in the sculpture. Let's see who these people are she's standing with. I'm using my translation app. 1938, June 14th. Soong Ling initiated the establishment of the Alliance for the Defense of China in Hong Kong. The picture shows Soong Ling taking a photo with some members of the Central Committee of the Alliance for the Defense of China from the left. Epstein, Deng Wenzhou, Lao Mengxing, Soong Ling. Silo, Norman, France. So who is Song Ling? Is that her or is her name Soong Ling? Maybe her sister's name. She's boarding a boat with other foreigners. Let me see who this is. 1939, Song Ling went to the Hong Kong wharf to inspect the shipment of support materials with his wife Situ Yongyu, Secretary of the Alliance of the Defense of China Wang Ana, the Director of Transportation Team, and other international friends. I think I need to go back to that garden. There she is, the woman in the sculpture. So I don't know if this one wants me to find out more about this, or I just work at this place. I didn't want to get involved with anything. Soong Ling took a photo with painters Ding Kong and Chen Yang when she visited the preview of the modern cartoon exhibition with the theme of the War of Resistance in Hong Kong. In 1939. Okay, so her name is Qing Ling. Song Ling took a photo in front of a large ambulance donated by a British friend to the International Peace Hospital. Here this woman is with another man. Song Ling met with American journalist Edgar Snow in Hong Kong to discuss the work of industrial cooperatives. Under the introduction of arrangement of Song Ling, Snow came to the security guard of the Central Committee of the Communist Party of China for an interview. Later he wrote, "The red star shines on China." In order to pass the review, the title of the Chinese version was changed to "Journeying to the West Manji," which broke the long-term press blockade of the Kuomintang government and influenced a large number of patriotic youths and international friends to come to Yan'an. In 1941, July 1st, Song Ling presided over the opening ceremony of the A Bowl of Rice movement at the Yingjing restaurant in Hong Kong and delivered a speech explaining that the donations from the campaign were used to help industrial cooperatives organize and relieve refugees and wounded soldiers. The people at my school, they praised this woman a lot, like she's like a hero and famous. But I never had any interest. But now that she might have been in my room, the Alliance for the Defense of China received money and goods donated by patriotic overseas Chinese in Los Angeles, the United States, to support Yan'an to establish a nursery school in Los Angeles. The picture shows the children of Yan'an Los Angeles Nursery School going out for a walk under the guidance of caregivers. "1944 summer. Soong Ling talked to Chen, a captain of the U.S. Air Force in Chongqing. Chen once airfed documents and medicines to Yan'an to defend the Chinese alliance. Okay, this is the one book they gave me. And this is the other notebook. You can see there's their logo. But yeah, this one doesn't have any pictures in it. It's just a notebook for me to write in at school.